Welcome to our first Portmonio. Today we've got Wairimu with us to share about his experience with Jev Matt.
That's right. Thanks for coming, mate.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Thanks very much for trusting us with the sale of your home. Just want to understand a little bit about, at the start, where were you? Like, take you right back to the very, very start. What made you decide now is the time to sell?
I wanted to spend more time with my kids. Currently, I'm working, up in Auckland.
Yeah.
But I have 2 kids and a wife down in Whakatane, so I travel. And it just got to the point where I was ready to move home. And funnily enough, I think I told you guys earlier, I had a real estate agent come in.
Yeah.
And I actually liked him. And then I guess it was fate. I was driving and then my phone went ding, and then when I pulled over I looked at it and I was like, hey, it's Jev Matt. So I was like, just clicked on the link and I was like, what have I got to lose? And then fast forward, you guys ended up in my house sitting down after hours. You guys came in, I think it was like 7, wasn't it?
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
And then the rest is history.
Indeed. And what was the whole process like for you, like from the very, very start to the final result? What was that whole thing like? Was it the first time you've sold?
Yeah. I don't know what people are talking about. Like, I found it quite, it is a little bit stressful, but I found the process really easy. Communication was key, I guess. We set, boundaries and expectations early, and you didn't really deviate from it. You said, yep, sweet, we can do that, and you stuck to your guns. So that made it for me easy.
Yeah.
Easy to deal with.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what it was like from the first day when, everything was signed to the closing of the deal and when, the settlement and everything occurred? Like, what was it like from the very start to the very end for someone that's never sold before?
Oh, right. Yeah. I guess once we got into the negotiation phase and we come up with a figure and both parties were happy, we went conditional. It was fairly seamless. There was some things that the buyer wanted.
Yeah.
There were some things that the builders, pointed out. But I also do think that I did try my best to accommodate to the new vendor as well and try and make it as easy as simple for them as possible. But I mean, the whole process for me was just simple. All it was just, I just had a list of things that I needed to get sorted and got it sorted, and that's just how my brain works. But you guys made it that simple and that easy.
Well, thanks very much for that. And if we go back to even before we got you an offer and things like that, what was the process like of preparing the house and, from preparing the house to bringing it up online, to people coming through the door, or all of that? Like, what was that process like?
I think we had a bit of a hiccup with, but that's all it was. And for me to look back at it now and have one minor issue of a third party,
yeah,
I don't see anything wrong. The whole process from, signing up with you guys to finding settling on dates of when we're going to start open homes, when the staging's coming in, what the staging turned out to be.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I couldn't probably have asked for a better first experience. It's the truth.
No, that's what we love about you. Like, from day one, before we even go on the market, you've just been very straight up. This is what I'm hoping to achieve, and this is what I want in an agent, and it's been really helpful.
Yeah, I think just being an open book, and that's what you guys have been. Results speak as well.
Yeah,
you had your previous case studies that you had, that made it easier. The energy that you brought, that made it easier. The confidence, that made it easier. It just made the whole process of decision making. It gave me the warm fuzzies that you guys knew what you were doing. you know, selling the area, not just the house.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what can I say other than I was happy?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was easy for me.
Yeah. And where to from here for you? Like, what's the next plan?
We don't have one yet. No, there's no real plan. We're kind of taking it as it comes.
Yeah.
Taking a bit of time to have a breath.
Yeah, fair enough.
And just reevaluate our options and figure out what comes next, what's important to us. But I think the most important thing for now is just to take a breath, live out the rest of the year together, refocus, replan, and then move forward from there.
Yeah. What would you say to someone that's now at the point where they're like, I need to sell. They're not too sure where to start. What advice could you give them?
Get Jev Matt in. I guess it's a case of, for me, I had been sitting in limbo for quite some time. The market wasn't improving, but then I found that I'm comparing it to COVID when it was at its peak. I'm not going to get that in probably 10 years. So I guess for me it was coming down to what I actually wanted. What do I want to do? Do I want to be in Auckland? Do I want to be down in Whakatane? What do I want to do? But again, I was still on the fence when I got both real estate agents in. When I got the other guy in, I was still on the fence. It was just I guess you guys could say you sold me, but I just got the warm fuzzies.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. What we're doing is right.
So what advice would you give to someone that's right at the start? What would be your number one thing that you would say to them?
I don't really know.
I'm asking all the hard questions.
I think about that one. What did I do? I can be quite impulsive, I guess, but I had my mind was set and going because I've got kids.
Yeah.
I wanted to see them, so I was just weighing up pros and cons. So I guess I would say weigh up the pros and cons of whether it's worth selling now, whether it's worth selling later. But what I found was I could have sold in a year.
Yeah.
I probably wasn't going to get much from it. I could have sold a year ago and probably been in a similar situation I am now. So I think my best advice is don't dwell on it. Think about what you really want, see if it's feasible, and then just, if it is feasible, go do it.
You mentioned about the warm, fuzzy feeling after talking to us.
Yeah.
What would you say? Because you had an idea, right? Like what type of agent you want that you trust and you can build rapport with to help you with the biggest decision possibly in your life. What would you say was the number one standout point that make you feel, yeah, that's the right agent?
Data. Yeah, I'm quite analytical.
Yeah.
So I like data.
Yeah.
And you guys had that. You had the case studies. That was it for me. Like, I find that a lot of real estate agents have confidence. Real estate agents have confidence. It's essential for your trade. But you guys had the data to back it up. You had the sales. You showed me. And what really got me was you were tracking every single sale in Hobsonville, regardless of the agency, you had the data there, and you're really current. But not to say that anyone else isn't current, but you just opened it and said, hey, look, this is what we've got. This is why you should choose us. And that was it for me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Give me the warm fuzzies.
It's just the research, man. You guys are in it. You guys are current. You have all the spreadsheets and
got to know what we're dealing with, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know the area. You live in the area. That was another thing, is that you guys live down the road.
Yeah.
So you're not someone who lives in, Westgate or not someone who lives in Remuera or something like that.
Yeah.
You live in Hobsonville. You know the area.
We're helping a neighbour to unlock his next move.
Yeah.
It's got to be a good price for us too.
Yeah, of course. But also, they know that you live in Hobsonville.
Yeah.
So you got to sell it right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
No, very good. What would you say your quirkiest moment was with us? Quirkiest or funniest moment?
That's a quirky question.
It's a quirky question.
I think it was a moment that I wasn't there, but it really made me laugh when you guys come in and my cousin come down and says, he's telling me the story and he's coming down the stairs and he's like, and he said, he kind of looked at you guys are like, and then as soon as he said that, I just imagined both your faces because he's not a small human.
Oh, that's right.
He's not a small human. Well, neither is Matt, but my cousin's a big man. And he was like, yeah, bro. And I kind of just giggled. I can imagine your face was like, what's this? I'm not sure if I told you my cousin was like living there. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
That to me took the cake.
It was, yeah. Luckily he has his clothes on and everything.
Yeah. I probably should have told him, Probably should have told him you guys were coming. Lucky he wasn't in his undies.
That was lucky.
He would have got me for that.
It'll be very quirky.
What did you think about how we marketed the property? Was there a difference there in comparison to what you had seen before? What did you think of that?
Never heard of a drone footage. Obviously, it's technology these days, but I'd never heard of someone using a drone to, I guess, survey the land and pinpoint, hey, this is where your house is or where your potential house could be.
Yeah.
I'd also never seen someone do a promo video. I'm used to, I guess, seeing marketing signs on the outside the property and going to an open home and doing all that kind of stuff. And then you sent through the video and I was thinking, I was a bit taken aback. I couldn't believe it was my house. I was just like, is this the same house? Just the way you, I guess, captured it. That to me it stood out. That to me, I was like, oh, shucks, it's quite cool.
Yeah.
Do I want to sell this house?
That's good. No, 100%. I think it's all about making you and the buyers fall in love with the property first.
Yep.
Because if they fall in love with it, that means that basically, they will pay that premium price because there's nothing else like it that they can find. And that's what we truly believe. It all comes from the presentation. So thank you for trusting us with that.
Well, I think you guys did really sell the house because I guess I've known since I bought the house, when I walked in and saw the house for the first time, I've known there's nothing special. There's nothing special that stands out from my house other than it really embodies what a first home buyer wants and needs.
Yeah.
I guess is more the word. It had everything that someone needs because that's what I needed. And when I bought the house, I bought it for what it was at the time because it was empty.
Yeah.
It was just a shell. And I was able to look at it for what it was, but you guys really brought out what it is. And I thought that was quite cool.
Polished it a little bit.
Yeah, it needed it.
What is it that you say? It's like putting makeup on.
It is like putting makeup on. Yeah. It's like the most important date, isn't it?
And it needed it too because there were two guys living in it for a few years, bare minimum, basic couple blokes.
Yeah.
We don't really decorate. We have the bare necessities and that's about it.
Yeah. No, it was it's basically making a house from a practical house that's just what you need to something that they can imagine their life.
Yeah.
And
and that's when I walked in, I was like, I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see the benefit in this.
And was that a sort of hard thing for you? Did you want to stage when we first came, or was that something that you kind of realized that it was something you needed to do? Was that something that you kind of from the start I think I should stage my home? or was it?
I didn't have any expectations of staging or not staging or anything. My focus was on finding agents that I liked, but also agents that were right.
Yeah.
So finding the right agent and going off their recommendation. I'm an open book. I know that I'm not versed in the industry, so I rely heavily on opinions and all that kind of stuff, because my opinion is you're doing the job for a reason.
Yeah.
Let you cook. You know, let you do your thing. So with regards to staging, when you said, hey, what do you think about staging? Pretty sure I said to you, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should I do?
Yeah.
You know, so I guess that's my opinion on the matter, is that if, you know, you're hiring a professional, let them do their thing.
That's very smart. Is that what you do for everything as well? You trust someone, you let them do it, and then you just focus on finding the right person.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you have to trust that person first, I guess. Once you have that trust, cool. Yeah, once you have my trust, cool. Let's do this.
That's very smart.
Very smart.
Well, I'm smart enough to know not to try to take everything on.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I had to get the house ready before you guys come in, before the staging comes in, but I know my limits. I know what I can, what I can't do. I know what's too much. And selling a home, yeah, I could have done it. Of course, anyone can do it, but is it going to be as fast as it sold, as easy as it sold, or as much as it sold for? No. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Very good. Can you think of anything else?
No, I think you've covered all.
Me?
All the questions.
All the questions.
Yeah.
Easy.
What would you say? I've got one more question.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What would you say? Is there anything that we could potentially improve on? Like, there's always room for improvement with any service, right? Like, is there anything that you saw that we could improve on through the process?
Well, if you break down the process of what we did,
Yeah.
we established a contract. We staged the house. We had set dates for when the house is going to go to the market, and the offer come before it went on market. It was a seamless transition from conditional to unconditional to settlement. They had the pre-settlement inspection. There were no issues. So if you look at it from what it actually is and what actually happened, what, you know, from my perspective, what is there to improve on? It was quite seamless. It truly was seamless.
Yeah, that's great to know.
You know, so like for me to pick up an opportunity for improvement is quite hard when something goes flawless. Sorry.
We're always looking for growth. But we really, really appreciate you coming in today. Thank you so very much. And it's been an absolute pleasure representing you. And we wish you the very best of luck with your next journey.
Thank you very much. Thanks, boys.
No worries.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.